Hello and welcome to my unboxing and first look at Horus Heresy Adeptus Titanicus, the Grand Master Edition. Finally, after 6 months, I think it was actually 7, I have managed to get my hands on one of the box sets. The initial video that I put of the unboxing at the event last year, the Forge World Open Day, received well over 30,000 views, and a lot of viewers and subscribers sent me messages, sent me personal messages questioning whether I was going to pick up the set. I tried to pick up the sets, but they ran out because they ran out in about 10-15 minutes everywhere, and unfortunately I missed out on it. And quite a few of you then email Games Workshop and Forge World, which was very, very kind, and said, hey look, get this guy a box, he's put this video up for you, it's the only video on YouTube, it's really good that, you know, we've got to look at what's in the box. Get this guy a box because he can create an unboxing and then he can build the models and review them and compare them to full-sized Forge World kits like the Reaver and the Warlord and all of the other amazing models that Games Workshop and Forge World make. But I thank you for your time for doing that, but as we all know, Games Workshop and Forge World, they don't give out things for free or give any recognition, so there's no reward and recognition for someone spending a lot of their own sort of hobby time in buying models and unboxing them and reviewing them. So unfortunately I do thank you for those kind acts, but as we've discovered, you know, they do fall on deaf ears, which is a huge disappointment, because I could have reviewed this properly in depth many months ago. So here it is, this is my unboxing. It will cost you £175, huge amount of money, but you do save a little bit on, you know, buying the models separate. Yes, they did a sort of a core set, and then they did a Titan Battle Group set, but I wanted to get the GME, the Grandmaster Edition. I just wanted to get that edition, and finally it's here. So let's unbox this and see what we've got ourselves into. Again, this is a reprint, a 2019 reprint, and again they had hardly any copies about, really. I think you can still get them from Games Workshop, but there we go. So if we just unbox this, it's a thick one, guys. It is a thick box. I mean, look how thick it is. It's heavy, it's thick, it's their most expensive set that they produce, £175. Yeah, for one of these I could have got a Cerastus Knight or something like that, but I decided, because so many people were passionate about me getting it and starting it and doing a review and stuff, that I thought I owed it to people to, you know, get it and create a load of content for it. So here we are. This is the start of my Adeptus Titanicus journey. I will be getting every other miniature in this game set, hopefully at some point, and doing unboxings and reviews of those, and of course the inevitable size comparisons. No doubt they will be bringing out other knights and, you know, the Nemesis Warbringer in plastic form, and creating different weapons as well. And I think what's happened is, recently, if you checked Forge World's website, they've created the macro Gatling blaster and also the Quake cannon in little resin for £16 or so for this game, for these plastic Warlord Titans. And if they can do that, they can then just make it bigger, basically, for our Forge World models, which is great. So I'm loving how this game is kind of developing the Forge World stuff and vice versa. I really, really do like that about this game system and the models, and also the Warhammer 40,000 and Horus Heresy stuff. So what do we get in this box? Well, you get a rule book. It's a hardback rule book. Can't wait to read that. Oh, I'm looking forward to reading a load more about Titans in there. You get an Adeptus Titanicus template set. You get 6 Questoris Knights, 2 Warlord Titans, which I think about £65 each. So already that's £130 just on those. They're bigger than you think, not as big as a knight though, an Imperial Knight. You get Adeptus Titanicus buildings, that's something I really wanted in the set too. You get 2 reference sheets, 2 Questoris Knights command terminals, 24 mission stratagem cards, 6 Titan command terminals, 1 range ruler, and 20 Adeptus Titanicus dice. And they're part of the command terminals. So there you go. It says here Loyalist Titans and Traitor Titans, even though they look exactly the same, they're just a different colour. These are all going to be mine and in my black and gold colour. So when I do size comparisons and things, especially with the Warlord Titan, it's going to look exactly the same, but just a mini version. So it says here Grandmaster Edition, the game of Titanic battles in the Age of Darkness. So big thick box. Here we go. These are the template sets, I think, and the markers. Oh yeah, you've got these little pieces. So all those will come off that sprue. It says 2017 on the sprue for these. I do like that. It's like a crashed Warlord Titan head. Big T symbol, big Titanicus symbol. They look like rockets, part of the turret for these. Pretty cool. So that's that sprue. Little radar dish thing. Loads and loads of these tokens. Hopefully you get some baggies in there. But we'll just keep those sprues to one side. This is the markers. These are the templates. Blast and Flame. I like them in the blue. They're pretty cool. Buildings. Lovely detail on these buildings. And apparently they're modular as well. They've just released some buildings too, some new pointy spire buildings. So this would be great to add them to that. Looks like you get 4 identical sprues here. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 of those sprues that consist of 6 squares and 3 double squares. Oh, sorry. Oh, that must be a floor or something. Anyway, so you get 4 sprues of that. That's pretty cool. Oh, then we get onto some sprues. Now these must be the knights. They've managed to squidge in 3 knights on both of these. These are so cute. Really cute. You've got the Reaper Chainsword. You've got the Battle Cannon. You've got the Stubbers. Any fists there? Oh, you've got the Avenger Gatling Cannon, I think it is. Where's the thermal one? There's a thermal cannon. Different heads. Awesome. So that looks like you're getting 6 there, because you've got the carapaces too, and the legs. Looking forward to building them. Awesome. I'm looking forward to getting the Cerastus Knights too. And then we've got parts for the Warlord Titans. So that looks to go together, and that looks to go together, I think. How many sprues is it? 4? No way can it be 4. Well, that's 1, 2. Yeah, that just must be 1, 2, 3. And then we've got 1, 2, 3. Oh, and then we've got more buildings too. Excellent. So Warlord Titan for your £65, it is 3 sprues. The feet are quite big actually. Let's have a look at this sprue first of all. So these are all the armour plates. Looks exactly like the larger resin Warlord Titan. You've got the supports for the legs. You've got the shielding. I say the shielding, you know, the heraldry shields. You've got the leg plates and the knee plates. You've got the sort of, say, side belly plates. Got the groin plate and the weapon mounts here as well. I think it's worth noting that they do this weapon sprue separate Fortunately, it's £26 though, so it's quite a hard pill to swallow to get this weapon sprue that has the Reaver turbo lasers, I think they are, and the plasma annihilator and the Ariok power claw. So I want to do that. Maybe not for these, but for the next one in the battle group that I'll definitely pick up very soon, and I'll get that plasma upgrade sprue, and we'll have a look at that sprue separately. So there are your Bellicosa Volcano Cannons. Yeah, I mean, clearly there are some shortcuts, because those Bellicosa Volcano Cannons are over £100 each in resin, and they consist of quite a lot of parts, and there are gaps as well, and the armour plating is separate. So of course they're going to be shortcuts here. I mean, the headpiece as well just looks like it's in a couple of parts. You've got the rocket pods, the Apocalypse missile launchers, 2 of those bad boys on there, and so on. So that's the heads, and so you get 2 different heads, it looks like, and the Bellicosa Volcano Cannons and the Apocalypse missile launchers. That's pretty cool. And then this sprue has the feet and the legs and the back. It's pretty cool. It's even got the button to open it and close it, just like the resin model. And the feet, I mean, they weren't in too many parts in the resin kit, but it's so cool just to see. You've even got the dual las cannons are on the back, and the void shields are separate too. Wow, so cool just seeing this for the first time. You've got where the void shields sit on there, which is all the big venting system, and then you've got the head, the neck part where the head will go into, and then you've got the Mauler pattern bolt cannons as well, and then the rails, the handrails. Really, really cool. It's so good seeing this in miniature form. I'm amazed. Sorry. Anyway, that's the 3 sprues. You get 2, so you get 6 sprues, which is a lot really when you think about it. You know, that's £130 worth of 2 Titans. Yeah, the Titans are expensive, but you know, realistically, how many are you going to get? 1 or 2. You know, the Reavers probably be getting 2 or 3. You're not going to have massive battles like 40k. You're going to be getting a battle group or something, and then that's it, and you're going to be playing it with these rules and things. More scenery, 4 sprues, they're all identical. It looks like, if we just turn them around, yep, so even more scenery pieces, which is awesome. They're all the same, they're all duplicates. Got these big doors here. They must be the similar size to a Night Titan can definitely walk through them. So yeah, that'll be interesting to look at that scenery and build it. So you get 4 more sprues there. So already that's 8 sprues worth of building, 2 sprues of the Knights, and then 6 sprues for the Warlord Titans. That's an awful lot of plastic crack you get in this set. I mean, if I was to show you it, oh wow, look at all this plastic crack. Look at all that. I mean, that is just insane, isn't it? Come on. If that doesn't turn you on, I don't know what can. Anyway, enough about that. Let's have a look. So you get one of these sheets, which people have always been telling me, it's not a poster super, it's not a poster. It's to protect the books and things underneath. Yeah, but wouldn't that be a cool poster if they put it in a sleeve or something? Okay, maybe the poor little Imperial Knights had his head blown off there, but still, that is a cool poster. Lovely artwork. I'd love to get like an actual poster of that, you know, from Warhammer art. You don't really see a lot of, you know, box kit art and things on the Black Library art store, do you? Anyway, Adeptus Titanicus, Questoris Knights. So this is how you make the baby knights. And it says here, you know, you can choose 3 different weapons. No fists though, unfortunately, which is a shame. I'd like to see one of these Imperial Knights toss a warlord across the battlefield. Yeah, so that's the little guide there, because I take it you can, that's quite easy to just put it in a box with 3 and say bang, there you go, there's your 20 quid please customer, which is, yeah, that's probably what it actually is like. Then you've got the Warlord Titan, Battle Titan, there you go, so full guide there. God, that looks so scarily similar to the resin one. Scarily similar, look at that. But you've got the pegs, so you can, you know, magnetise the weapons freely. And there you go. Great Crusade, Armoralis, Age of Darkness, Traitor Armoralis. Ah, right, the difference is the little T symbol then, I take it. Oh, and actually you get the, whoa, I did not realise that. I beg my pardons. There you go. So you do, that is the difference. Do apologise. So you do get the Sons of Horus, well, you know, the heresy armour plating on there. But you still get an eagle. You still get an eagle and that. Okay, well, they didn't go fully on the traitor ways, did they? And they should have done, in my opinion. But I guess if they do Titanicus 40k, fingers crossed, then they will. And then they'll have, you know, specific upgrade sets and things for them. Because this is Horus Heresy, so this is just as they were kind of turning traitor. Okay, what else do we have? Well, we've got some Terminator bases. Hopefully we've got some Terminators in it. We've got 3, 4, 5. Hoping there's a 6th one somewhere. Probably right at the bottom. Yeah, there it is. Great. So 6 Terminator bases there for your Imperial Knights. Really cool. So I won't rattle them up too much. Then you get the big sort of oval bases for the Warlord Titans. That's pretty awesome. And then you get some stratagem cards. Yeah, we'll be opening everything up and having a look at these. So straight away I can see thermal mines. Wow, I play this stratagem immediately after an enemy finishes moving or making a turn. So these say stratagem on the back. It'd be good if they had some artwork rather than this boring Titanicus symbol. Anyway, that's those. Oh, this is cool. Adeptus Titanicus round summary, page 29, orders, alright. Okay. Don't know what these are, but there you go. Reference cards, I think. The rulebook is strange because the rulebook isn't protected at all, other than that slip. And it would have been nice to have a bit of plastic wrapping around it, just like the cards and the command terminals and things like that. Oh, it's nice that you've got a nice bit of blue ribbon there. Oh, that's really cool. Let's just have a quick look at this, guys. So, Titanic Battles. I like the blue, I really do. Would have been better, well, would have been better. I would have preferred it in this gold though. Gold and black, please, next time. So you've got a Warhound Titan, Reaver, a Warlord, and a Warbrick. No, that's for future. So that's really cool. So you've got a bit of an introduction. Oh, so not much of a backstory then. Just a few pages there. Because they want to sell you more books. Because you've recently had Titan Death and the Doom of Moloch, which barely, you know, probably has, you know, more snippets. I would have liked a bigger rulebook. I don't say that often, but 200 pages and would have done it justice. This is 100, and I would have liked everything that's in Titan Death and Doom of Moloch in this. But I guess, you know, they'd spent a long time sort of designing this and putting it out there that, you know, people wanted it quite quickly. But this is playing Adeptus Titanicus, so I'll be going through this, getting started. You got different arcs, basic rules. Apparently it's quite difficult to get into, but Titanic weaponry, available orders, managing void shields. Wow. Oh, there's some nice pictures. Assembling a battle group, there you go. Oh, that looks awesome, doesn't it? There you go. There's a battle line maniple, if ever I saw one. There's a Myrmidon one, 3 warlords, oh my lord. Wow, that's pretty cool. Venator light maniple. Fighting a battle, there's battlefield assets. Betrayal at Calth. Oh cool, so you've actually got battles in here too, that's pretty good. So you can play them out. More imagery. Not a big fan of that. That should have been on glossy, but it's just the way the book's made. That's not glossy and neither is that, and so the last page isn't. Like if they just had it blank like that, that would have been better, but hey, what do I know, right? Anyway, 96 pages for the rule book. That's pretty nice. Let's have a look at these cards. I've just seen the building instructions peeping out from below. So you got these. So any baggies? So where are the baggies? So there are no baggies to put all my cards in, or sleeves. That's interesting. I'm going to lose these in 5 minutes. So you've got the power claw, where it says disabled as well, and then you've got Reaver, Warlord, Warhound. There you go. So you've got Warhound plasma blast gun, and so you've got, yeah, Warlord. This is just a Warhound arm, so just one from the looks of it. Anyway, there are those little cards. Let's have a look at these. These are the command terminals, I think. Just guessing, but there we go. Oh, these are cool. So, these are the cardboard ones. Okay, oh, that's cool. So you got Warlord Titan, Warhound, and 2 Reavers. So if you're playing with more than 2 Warlords, then you're rich. No, then you're in a bit of trouble, because you're going to need another one of these. That's awesome. So you've got the plasma reactors, devastating hits. Does it really need to be this complicated, guys? Does it really need to be this complicated? Anyway, that's that. There's those cards. And then let's have a look at these shiny things that we can roll on the table. All of these dice. Oh, they feel amazing. Look at that weird one. What D is that? D10? Pretty cool. I like the colours of them. Forget the blue, everything should have been this gold colour. Oh, marbly gold colour. Look at that. I might just use them for my normal dice. I mean, why not, right? You know, how cool is it, you know, if you're using this dice on your Forge World Warlord Titan, yeah? And then you roll these bad boys. For your 6s, you know. Awesome. Lovely looking dice. Really like them. It's highlight of the pack so far. Oh, you got the Questoris support banners, so you got the little Questoris ones. Not many structure points there. And then Adeptus Titanicus, the Civitas Imperialis buildings. How to build them. Oh, they look a bit interesting. These modular buildings. And you can even put objective stands on them. Pretty cool. Oh wow, and then you made a full old building. take a bit of time maybe, but there we go. And then you get a range ruler, really quite nifty. You've got a good 12 inches there. And then you've got all the transfer sheets. So you've got Warlord, Titan, and then you've got the Knights, the Imperial Knights. Oh, sorry. So that's what they look like. Titan transfer sheets. So you've got Gryphonicus, Furians, Astorum, Atarus, and Mortis. I want the Xerxes, please, if you're listening. And then you've got the Knights, Maccabeus, Veroni, Coltroud, Malinax, and they're the same as well. I think I'm just going to paint mine on. And there you go, that's it. I'm just left with a box of dice there, as you can see. So that is my full unboxing. I know it was a long time coming, and it was a long time in this video, but thank you so much for getting to the end of it. What do you guys think of this set? I think that they either should have made more of them, clearly, because I would have got it many months ago, or they should have just made like a half price version with, you know, half the amounts. You know, £175 is a huge pill to swallow. It wasn't that huge because it, you know, was sold out. But if there was a set that was £100 that had, you know, I don't know, a couple of Warhounds and a Reaver, and you just, you know, duplicated that, it just seems odd. And I said this at the start when I first saw it, it seems odd that you have two massive Warlords and then these little Knights. For me, it probably would have been better to have a Warlord and two Warhounds, or even a Reaver and two Warhounds on both sides. It would have kept the cost of the set down considerably. You know, they could have pumped them out for £100, but you know, they don't have my direct number, and there are obviously many reasons for them creating this and the price that it was and is. Put your comments below what you think of the set, and please do put your comments below what content you would like to see from this brand new game that I've embarked on. A bit like Necromunda, a bit like Blackstone Fortress. This isn't Warhammer 40,000, this is Adeptus Titanicus. So if you want to see me unbox and review the Cerastus Knights or the Reavers or a Warhound, then by all means put it in the comments below. I will be going through reviews separately for the Warlord and the Imperial Knights and comparing them to the full-size models. And when I get the other Titans for this game set, I'll be doing the same for them. But if there's anything specific you want to see, please use this video's comment section as a chance to pop your question to me. Thank you so much for your patience, for waiting for this video and this content. Thank you ever so much for joining me today. Thank you for watching. The Emperor protects.